We talked about code snippets. Now let's talk a little bit about managing these code snippets. As you saw, Visual Basic has a rich array of code snippets that you can work with. Remember, by right-clicking, selecting Insert Snippet, you can actually work with the various snippets that are available in the various libraries, such as fundamentals, math, for example, and calculating specific math formulas that you didn't necessarily see in C#. How do we manage these? Where do they come from? Sure, we can drag and drop these to and from our toolbox, but actually Visual Studio 2008 comes with a robust Snippet Manager database. We can access the Snippet Manager by selecting Tools, Code Snippet Manager. The Manager tool allows you to choose a specific language. As you can see for C#, you can see the snippet categories that we'd work with earlier in this chapter. For Visual Basic, you see the ones that we can work with currently. You can even add your own code snippets here or modify existing ones. By selecting a particular category and drilling down into a specific type, let's say math, and let's choose get a random number using the random class, you can see the description, the shortcut, as well as the author. You can also see the location. Let's highlight the first part of this location and store it into our clipboard. You can also import other snippets from other locations that you download either from the web or that you share between colleagues on your team. Select Cancel and let's leverage the path that's in our clipboard. Select File, Open, File. Paste in the path that we copied and select Enter. This will navigate us directly to all the files and categories for a Snippet Manager. As you can see, the categories are named as file folders. By drilling into one of these, for example, Application, I can see all the snippet files that are available. If I'd like to investigate to see what they do, I can double-click and say Open, and I can see that it's basically an XML file, with the code snippet as the main body of your actual snippet. It has all the information in the description and metadata, as well as the actual snippet itself. You can modify this directly as an XML file, or you can create your own snippets directly. They're quite easy to use and provide a robust way of managing your code snippets and files rather than entire projects and systems. Let's close out of that window. Another feature that Visual Studio has that's quite useful when you're working with classes is the commenting feature. For example, let's take a look at our public read-only property. If I want to comment this property, I can highlight it and select the option to comment it by selecting Edit, Advanced. I can comment this section directly here by going ahead and selecting the comment selection, or if you look on the bottom lower left-hand side of your screen, if I hit Control-E, this is a chord. It means a series of keyboard shortcuts that are pressed together. So in this case, the second key of the chord would be U. So I would go ahead and press Control-E, Control-C to comment, Control-E, Control-U to uncomment. Chords are quite useful for advanced keyboard shortcuts. Let's go ahead and delete this property and close out the project. Select Exit, say No to save changes, and close out.